Hello everyone, this is Jomar Hilario. You're going to be learning today how you got no Upwork, you got no LinkedIn, you got no profile, you got no online portfolio, but still you got an online client. How does that happen? How did that happen? With us tonight is Ms. Tina Lanipa to tell you all about it. Tina is a OFW. Specifically, she is a mamba barco, or she works for a cruise ship. Okay, and she's handling today. She's handling around 3 clients, I think. Yeah, but she's been doing this for 10 years as a seafarer, and she's from Parañaque. And one thing about her, she started her journey way in the past as a Date with Freedom 2015 attendee. So if you're excited to know all about the story of Tina, let me know in the chat room. Say hi, Tina, so we can get started. Okay, Tina. By the way, you need to join as as a yeah. Po-promote na lang kita sandali ha. So you need to be a guest, Tina, so I can actually make you speak.
Okay. Ayun, Jomar. Hello?
Hi, Tina.
Naka-on.
Ayun, nagsasalita na si Tina. Okay. Buti naman.
Hello, ayun.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Narinig mo na ako? Ay, very good, very good. So, Tina?
Hello, oo, naririnig kita, Jomar.
Okay na.
Okay na.
Oh, so, I'll
Jomar? Hello, Jomar. Hindi ko marinig si Jomar. Hi, Ann. Kita ko si Adrian. Arlene. Hi, Pinky. Pero hindi ko marinig si Jomar. Si Rafael. Zaida Andres. Hello. Ako ang Chappy, Abby. Ako ba yung Chappy? Okay, audio ko, Arlene. Okay, si Jomar ang hindi ko marinig. Okay lang. Hi guys, good evening. Arlene, Rafael, naririnig ako ni Rafael. Hi Cindy. Cindy ba to na boatmate, ship friend? Hi Isabel. Hi Adrian, Lorenzo, Clear. So let's wait for the birthday boy to come back. Happy birthday, Jomar.
Hello.
Start na lang po tayo. Ganun ba yun? I'd like Jomar to introduce himself. Hi, hi Jomar.
Narinig na ako? Wala. Nobody can hear me.
I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yes,
can you guys hear me? Naninibago ba kayo? We're using a brand new system today. I don't know if you noticed. If you're a beginner, say I'm a beginner. First time ko dito. Pakisabi sa chat room. Sabi mo, wow, bago. Kasi we are using a brand new system. The new webinar jam. Okay, so that's what I've been talking about since last week. Okay, dinig. Okay, very good. So let's begin. Let me introduce myself a bit to everyone listening. Hi, I'm just going to greet you, Maria Cecilia. Okay, so you guys, thank you very much for the birthday. Hindi nyo alam kailan ang birthday ko kasi sadya po yun na hindi ko talaga sinabi kung kailan. Okay. Hi Tonette, hi Angelo. Thank you very much for the beginners out there. And one day I'm gonna teach you guys how to run webinars like this, but not today. All right. So I'm gonna introduce myself and just change the slide. So this is a picture of a very old picture from 2009, and some of you can guess the little boy on the right side on or your left, no, my right. So sino yung tao na yan? Okay, sino yung tao na yan? Yung batang may salamin. This is a picture taken. I taught kids how to do internet marketing in May 2009. Yes, Adrian, anak ni Bo yan. And he's teenager today, okay? And the girl sa left niya is dalaga na ngayon. Pinsan yan ni Ben eh. So, pamangkin ni Bo yan. Yung girl na naka-green. And they're both very makulit during that time. And I taught them internet marketing, believe it or not, in the youth internet marketing workshop in May 2009. And that's my very short introduction to how I began. I started teaching people how to do internet marketing. And then after that, I went into other things. Like I started to become a speaker in Brother Bo's Speakers Bootcamp last October. This event, you have to join 75,000 pesos each. And I was one of the speakers in this event. Ka-roommate ko si RD. RD, I think. I can't even remember kung dito kami roommate ni RD. Yung asawa ni Miriam Kamba, yun. Roommate ko siya dyan sa event niya. Speaker din siya. Okay? So, but this is Brother Bo's event. So, this is a picture most of you have seen where I showcase virtual professionals on stage at PICC during the Wealth Summit. I usually do not wear clothes like this. Clothes you see at the back, and the clothes yung Americana na suot ko dyan in the front. I don't really wear that. I always wear pambahay lang all the time. One of the big lessons I learned working from home, everybody say the word, big lesson, is gandahan mo ang pambahay mo. Because when you start working at home, hindi mo pwedeng isuot na yung butas-butas mo araw-araw. Because like, that's your uniform. Okay? So, if you're gonna see my clothes sa bahay, pwede na siyang panlabas. Because that's what we wear every day. Okay? They're very plain. But, they're well, the quality is good. But the lesson there is, if you make yourself feel good, if you make yourself tell yourself by dressing yourself, no? And sinasabi mo na, hey, I deserve this. Yan. I deserve this. You dress nice at home. Hindi madami. You dress nice at home, so you tend to feel like you're worth your rates. If at home, I feel that I'm worth the $100 an hour that I am charging. Yes, niyan. So, some of you si Anne nag-ask ng question the other day, sabi niya, bakit ang Pinoy hirap na hirap magbigay ng mataas? One big thing is that ang weather sa Pilipinas mainit, so you tend to wear very, very simple clothes, sometimes butas-butas na clothes, which makes you feel without you saying anything. So, wearing nice but simple clothes, pero proper clothes, is a good technique that you can use to feel about yourself. Pakisabi sa chat room, I need to feel great about myself. Ganyan yan, okay? Ganyan, ako magta-type para masaya. Type nyo, I need to, ayaw mag-work na aking keyboard. Ba't ganun? Ganyan, okay. I need to feel great about myself. On working using simple but good looking feeling clothes. Yeah. Ito mga pinaparepeat ko sa inyo, ang tawag po dyan mga takeaways, no? So, you need to I'm gonna slow down the webinar, by the way, when it comes to these takeaways, because these are your lessons. And yung mga takeaways na yan yung kukunin this webinar, wherein you put it in a poster in Facebook using Canva or Photo or Retype. I'm giving you apps or any other apps you think of, Word Lens, I don't know, Word something, Word Poster apps on Android. So lagay nyo yan, yung words na yan, yung whatever you interpret it to be. Parang ang sinasabi ko, you need to feel great about yourself to justify your high rates first and foremost. Okay, so that's the lesson from this picture. Let's move on. And this is a picture that you hardly see. This is from the Date with Freedom. I think I can't even remember sa dami ng events. This is a Date with Freedom na inattendan ni Christina. Tama ba? Either that or VA202 ito. No, this is VA202. Okay, this picture here. And there's people there you recognize na mga sinusundan nyo ngayon. Okay? And some people there actually made videos for me. Thank you very much sa mga taong nagbigay ng videos or happy birthday. Okay? So, Tina, ano to, no? VA202 to, no? Hindi to Date with Freedom. Okay, so these are the reasons why we are here. We are here because to be in the memories of our children tomorrow, we need to be in their lives. I think this is an event na hindi na natatandaan mga anak namin. That's why we have tons of pictures. We went to this Jurassic Park. And this is actually, we tried to video. You should see the videos we did for this shot. Lahat ng shoot, binidyo namin. Lahat ng fail, hindi namin binidyo, binura namin. So, pinagdikit-dikit lang namin lahat ng shoot. So, parang ang galing-galing yung nagsushoot. So, yung nagsushoot, asawa ko. So, that's a private video. So, you like to do, that you are in a vacation. Type nyo nga to, bagong. Spend your vacations slowing down instead of hurrying up. You want to be able to spend slowly. Instead of hurrying. This is one of the reasons why we are here, to create those crazy billiard videos. Every shot is shoot and deleting the shots na hindi slow. Okay? So yeah, that's by the way, it's my dog. Okay, I think I'm done with introducing myself. Just to give you some context, several years ago, and by far 53 million Americans who's doing, and today 50 million Americans doing online freelancing. And you know, for those who are first timers and beginners, huli na po ang Pilipinas. We only have about 2 to 3 million freelance virtual professionals in the country. And sa amin, something that's bago, no? Have the population of the Philippines doing online work. Do you think it's new? Sanay na sila. That's catching on. And the great thing about this 60 million, today is 60 million. I read it in a book. In freelancers sa internet, alam niyo ba sa dami ng yan, online freelancers, no? Sa dami-daming millions na yan. Hindi, wag na lang each one of them. Okay? 10% of them. We are in the market to hire Filipinos. So ilan ba ang 10% niyan? Sige, wag na lang 10%. 1% na lang. If there are 53 million, around ngayon 60 na, 1% of the 60 million foreigners, American freelancers, they're willing to hire Filipino freelancers to, to work for them, to work with them. And I think that's a million possible clients. So ask yourself this way, why do we think that kukonti lang ang nag-hire sa atin when there's a potential 1,000 possible to hire Filipino, skilled Filipino virtual professionals like yourself? So there's a lot. Slide helps you put into perspective na not only marami doon sa Amerika, marami din gusto mag-hire ng Pinoy. And alam niyo naman ba't sila mag-hire ng Pinoy, di ba? Compared to hiring a foreigner like them, no? American to American, mas mahal ang bayad nila sa American. Okay, minimum ng American $20 per hour. Pakitype nga, minimum $20 an hour. Pag nagdagdagan na yan, okay? That's why if you're able to do it while they are sleeping, you know, sa America, dito umaga, they would prefer to hire you precisely because even if your rate is less than like $45 an hour, $50 ang American. Ganda doon, mag-overlap lang kayo ng konti, a few hours, meeting, sleep, you wake up, and that's the magic of, you know, geo arbitrage ang tawag dyan. Gusto nila yon kasi pag gising nila tapos na yung trabaho, they don't even have to wait for somebody to work because they just go. Okay, so working on the other side of the world, reverse ang time zone natin sa New York. It's because of that. So there's a lot of potential clients out there. And tonight, we're gonna find out from Tina, how did she get in front of her client kahit na wala naman siyang Upwork, wala siyang LinkedIn, incomplete pa yung portfolio. Di ba, Tina? So, over the reins of the webinar to Tina, who's gonna tell you her story, okay? Of how it happened. Okay. Tina, may slides ka. If you have it, go get it. Pakita mo na sa amin. Okay?
Hang on. Let's get my slides. It should be,
Go get it.
should be there.
Yan yung slide ni Tina. Go. Doink,
Okay.
doink.
Thank
Okay,
you,
very good.
Jomar. Before I know I have foreign friends in the chat room or listening to the replay. I'll try as much as possible to talk in English, but my mentor, Jomar Hilario, is a Filipino who's geared towards teaching Filipinos on how to work online, monetize the internet, or leverage the internet. And instead of me working abroad, I just am seated at home for 4 hours or 3 hours, and I earn the same money that I earn on ships. So I know you're listening, and one of the boss already commented on my Facebook page because I shared the poster of Jomar dun sa Facebook account ko, yung public account. So I'd like to say hi to both mates or ship friends who are listening now. I got a lot of PMs. Thank you for your time. I know you're in different ports of call all over the world. And I dedicate this also to people who are in their journey, starting. Sana makapag-inspire ako kahit paano with my little tips. And for those who are new to Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers Group, welcome. You were not here by accident. That's all I can say. You could have been watching a telenovela right now, but you chose to listen to me. And yes, my webinar for today is No Upwork, No LinkedIn, How I Still Get an Online Client. So let's start. I'll introduce myself. Like what Jomar said, I'm a seafarer. I've been working on cruise ships for the last 10 years. And if you can see my slides, I just chose 3 photos kasi ang dami. And I'll always say Alaska is very special for me kasi kahit mga Amerikano, it's part of their bucket list to go to Alaska. And I was given the chance to do it twice. 2 contracts going to Alaska, and it's my favorite. And the evening photo is British Columbia. So that's the west coast side of Canada. It's Victoria. So everybody would say, saan ka na nakapunta, Tina? It's easier to answer that question with saan pa ako hindi nakapunta. It's easier kasi pag in-enumerate ko, parang mauubos lang yung oras natin. So
English. I'm sorry for saying it in Tagalog. English. Thank you.
I know. People from Miami are now listening. I'm so sorry. And in London, I think it's about what time now? So I'm trying to speak in English, but I can't help but talk in our language. But anyways, so yeah, 10 years of working on ships. So the plus side is you get to travel. That's good. The downside is long hours of work. Sobrang long hours of work. And at one point in 2012, I was so frustrated with the contract. I started looking for alternatives. I was searching online, home-based work, remote work, online work. And I find it so funny because every time I search in the results, I would always see one person and everybody gets it right. I saw Jomar Hilario always popping out of the search and the results. So sabi ko, who is Jomar Hilario? Who is this guy? Tapos I was a Suki, a constant webinar goer. So I was on ships. So every time I would register, and as soon as the ship would dock in the port of call, like for example, we were in New York. When we docked in New York, I would run to the nearest cafe or run to the nearest park. Kasi sa Amerika, yung mga park may internet, okay? So I would run there and listen to the webinars ever since I discovered the webinars of Jomar. And the very first webinar I listened to was that of Jones. Miss Jones, if you're listening, I hope you are. She was the very first person I listened to, and it struck a chord kasi medyo may similarities ng konti. So I continued listening, and every time I got an email from Jomar, unlike you guys, I know you would not read Jomar's emails kasi they would always say na masyadong mahaba daw mag-email si Jomar. But me, I was the opposite. I always read Jomar's emails because I wanted to join yung live seminars ni Jomar. I wanted to know what was going on. So I had the wrong mentality back then. I'll say it again. I had the wrong mentality or mindset because I was still waiting for me to attend a live meetup. I was not executing. I was always making an excuse until one day, 2014, I got an email saying that it was Christmas bundles. So every Christmas, Jomar would give out those bundles. And I was so happy like a child because in the bundles, there was Date with Freedom 2015. Happy because it was right smack into my vacation. So it was set for April. So sabi ko, tamang-tama, I'm at home. And then it was so sulit, napakasulit kasi if you bring a second person, the second person gets a discount if you're part of the 30 people who enroll. Jomar always has those little discounts but not little but huge discount. So I enrolled my sister as well. So I'll never forget the first day. I still have my journal. And inside my journal, April 6, 2015, the entry was, I'll just say it in English first, kasi Tagalog version to. It says there, April 16, 2015, first pre-event live meetup, Date with Freedom. Overwhelmed, excited, starstruck. I saw Jomar in the flesh. So, ang Tagalog version yan, excited, grabe. Kita ko si Jomar, dati ko lang pinakikinggan in the flesh. Tapos, habang nakaupo ako doon, I was thinking, wow, the universe gave me what I wanted. Because back then, my wrong mentality or mindset was, I wanted a classroom setup to see my teachers and get to see my classmates. So, during the whole Date of Freedom, yung 2015, I had so many realizations, and the one big yung na-realize ko was that there were too many excuses in my life, and I wanted so much in life, and I could not get to that dream of mine of having the freedom, time freedom. And for you ship friends and boatmates, you know what I mean. Yung time freedom to be at home and do what I want. So too many excuses, and because of wrong mindsets and wrong mentalities, which during Date with Freedom, hindi naman lahat, nag-struggle, but unti-unting nabago. So let's just jump into what happened to Date with Freedom. Aha moments. I'll just call it aha moments. one thing that was discussed in Date with Freedom, because we had pre-live events. So there were like 3 or 4, I think. I'm not so sure. But Jomar discussed 2 things hand in hand. So it was make your resume stand out. And the second one would be positioning matters. So I'll just go back to the previous one. With this one, there has been many webinars regarding resume. I'll just be quick, but Jomar did mention, and it really stuck into my mind because he said, you need to put it in one page, and then dapat maganda power photo, yung pasabi ni Jomar, and then the fonts should be pleasing to the eyes, and if it has a background color, maaliwalas din sa mata. So I was thinking, wow, how could I do that? One page, di ba nga sa traditional resume, padamihan ng page. So that was a struggle. And then when he said that to make it stand out more, you need to positioning matters because that's what will take you out of the noisy application process. So if you stand out sa fonts and the photo and what was in it, and then you position yourself properly, the client would not go through all of those applications. I mean, he would shortlist you immediately. So that was one thing in the pre-event live webinar. And then the next one was also a struggle because I remember so vividly, because this was a discussion during the pre-event Date with Freedom, when Jomar told us that you need to power up your LinkedIn profile. Sabi ko, wala nga akong LinkedIn. I do not have a LinkedIn profile. And then the most challenging part was sabi ni Jomar, you need to look into Facebook groups. Wag daw magsiksikan sa Upwork. And then he gave alternatives. So during the break, nung pre-event live webinar, I asked Jomar, paano yun? Parang hindi ko magets. Ganun. And Jomar just said, what's your interest? So I answered him, fashion, ganun pa ako, fashion, beauty. Then join Facebook groups regarding fashion. Ganun ka direct or diretso si Jomar. So that's what I did. So I did that. I went home and joined all of the fashion, what have yous there. I even joined Tim Gunn's fashion group and everything, cosmetics, skincare, you name it, I was there. So that's what I did. So in 2015, so I'll just give you a timeline, when Date with Freedom finished in June of 2015, mga September, I started applying what I learned. So I went into a Facebook group. And in this Facebook group, which was catered to styling Hollywood stars during the Oscars, so there was a conversation. Jomar specifically teaches all of his students na to engage, to comment, to interact, and to help pag nandun ka within the Facebook groups. Hindi ka papasok ng isang Facebook group at i-announce mo na, hey, I'm Tina Lanipa, I'm for hire. Nako, you'll get kicked out. You will be kicked out of the group. So I did that, interact and help. So there was this one lady who asked me, do you know how to make posters for Canva? I said, yeah, I can help you. Ayun na naman ako, si Miss Help. So I helped her. I sent her about 5 posters. And at that time, she was a YouTuber on the rise. So she was beefing up her Instagram and her Twitter platform. Since I didn't have Instagram, I said, yeah, I can help you with Twitter. So I sent her the slides. So to make the long story short, she liked it. And at that time, she was picked up by Rachel Zoe. If you follow Rachel Zoe, who's an A-lister for styling Hollywood stars, she was picked up because she makes good lookbooks. If you go to YouTube, and all of those lookbooks. So she has a very nice lookbook, and it was noticed by Rachel, and she had no time to beef up her Twitter. And she was so hands-on editing, and for those of you who edit videos, very time-consuming. So she asked me to help her with her Twitter account, and that was my very first job. And after I got the job, I said, well, ganun lang. That was it. So, because she's half Filipina, so that's the clue. YouTuber to na sikat na half Filipina. So sabi ko, ganun lang yun. I didn't even give her resume. I was just interacting with her. That's kind of interesting. So from then on, I started sending my resumes to whoever in the Facebook group that I belong to, asking for help. And then I would slowly introduce myself as a virtual professional. And yeah, that's how I did it. So after beauty YouTuber, I had a series of clients. And I'll just give you a little timeline. That December, Jomar announced that there would be a meetup in SM Aura. I went to that meetup just to tell Jomar. I don't know if Jomar will remember. Of course not. Kasi ang daming meetup ni Jomar. It was just me, another girl, and si rest in peace, si Tito Dolphin. Tatlo lang kami nandun. And I told Jomar at that time na may job ako. Ang reaction lang ni Jomar was that, really? You don't even have a proper portfolio nga daw. And I told him that I just listened to what he said during Date with Freedom. And that's what I've been doing. So, ayun. Fast forward, 2017. When I came back, I went back to ships. That's another story altogether. And I know people from the office are listening. And this is the very reason why I was trying not to go back, because I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. So anyway, so I went back to ships on April 2016. I came back this year, 2017 of January. I started to travel. That's one of my big whys. I just want to travel slowly, sabi nga ni Jomar. Ayokong nagmamadali. So when I was done with traveling, I started applying. There was this one post in our Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers. I'll mention him. Maybe he's listening. Christopher Ted, June 18, he posted a video of himself. And then I said, this guy gave me an idea. So during that time, I said, I'm going to send video applications, 1 minute of myself, of what I can bring to the table. So that's what I did for this current client of mine. They posted same mechanics. We were in the same Facebook group. And then she was looking for somebody who was a ClickFunnels expert to be part of the marketing strategy team. And the one position that I wanted, which was a general VA. So my strategy was that, pag general VA, kasi the competition is too stiff. So I wanted to be different. Christopher Ted gave me an idea. So I sent a video application instead of a cover letter. I'll show you my resume, which I sent. For me, that was already nice. It was already maganda for me. So feel free to bash. Anyways, so yun. Suddenly, I found myself being interviewed. So this was July 18. I was being interviewed. It lasted this was a video interview, 21 minutes. Then, if you notice the timeline, it says 11. So before lunch, natapos kami. And then, hours later in the afternoon, the project manager PM'd me. She said, hey, Tina, who's your mentor again? Because during the interview, we were just talking about Jomar Hilario, who, because they saw the courses. If you look at my resume later on, I listed down all of the courses that I took. So she asked, who's your mentor again? So ako naman si Pabida, Jomar Hilario. He has a public Facebook group, Jomar Hilario, da. And then she said, thanks. And then I said, okay. So I waited the whole evening. And then I felt like, I did not make the cut. Parang hindi ata ako natanggap. So the following day, guess what I did? I went to Baler. That's me. I went to Baler. Just enjoy. That's me. If I want to travel, I go travel. So I came back to Manila. Sabi ko, hala, nagbukas ako ng Skype. Because when I went to Baler, disclaimer, my phone is not Maharlika. I just have a phone that you can text and call. So when I came back, I checked all of my Skype. Nagulat na lang ako. Yung CEO ng company who interviewed me together with the project manager was already Skyping me. So dali-dali akong sumagot, wrong grammar pa. So nag-apologize ako if you see the screenshot. So nung nag-apologize ako, I was opening my Gmail immediately. Sabi ko, hala, July 20. meron na pa palang offer sheet. Sabi ko patay, I mean, I was in Baler for 5 days. I didn't even know I was being offered. And then, of course, yeah. So yun. So that's the same thing. I just submitted my resume, did the video application, and that was it. So it still works. I'd like to end the webinar is the presentation. Sorry. The presentation with the saying, let not fear stop you from achieving your dreams. Because for me, before Date with Freedom in
Yeah.
2015, or back,
No. Don't you go back to let me.
which,
Yeah.
mm,
You need to go back and let us read it. At least read it slowly for us because it was too long and too fast. So read it slowly for us and explain
okay,
after. Okay? Thank you.
okay, let's go back. I know it takes 5
No, not that
seconds.
one. The long one.
Not that
The
one. The
extremely
long
long
one.
letter. The acceptance letter. Yeah. We need you to read that slowly.
Oh,
This one,
okay.
so people understand what are they looking.
You are looking at an offer that they gave me on July 20th. And guys, I was in Baler at this time. I was interviewed July 18. The following day, I went to Baler. And it says, "Good evening, Tina. After much discussion, we decided that we would offer you a spot, and then the initial compensation will be," I just blocked it out, and then learning all about the tried and tested as well as marketing strategies, learn from established global experts. You will be working on key marketing projects. And that was so surprising. Remember, guys, I applied for the general VA position, which is to assist the CEO with his appointments, his travel, calendar of appointments. I didn't even, for the record, I don't have tribes. Jomar was offering tribes, pero at the time, sabi ko wala pa naman akong matinong portfolio, so I didn't grab Jomar some discount. There were discounts and freebies. So they considered me for that position, and to think, I mean, I have no idea what tribes was until now that I'm with them. I don't know what the interface is. So they still accepted me just because of they saw something in me. I don't know what, but siguro confidence. I always tell people that's what I gained from Date with Freedom, from the summit, because when you do Date with Freedom, there's always a virtual summit where you get to meet like-minded people who are professional virtual. I mean, they're VAs and they have been mentored by Jomar as well. And the confidence level that day was too much to handle na parang na-absorb ko. Nasobrahan ata ako ng confidence level. So yes, this email was surprising. So I took up the challenge. I said, okay, I'll take the marketing position doing click funnels. That's what we do, landing pages using tribes. And it's I'm so thankful because I get to use other tools that I have only heard of kay Jomar. It's paid tools that we get to use with this company. So I'm so thankful that I've been given the chance. Kasi nung I took up IVS, Instant Virtual Skills 2015, and there were a lot of tools that were paid, and I said, kailan ko kaya magagamit to? And with this, I am using it. I know what it looks like hot jars. Ang sarap gamitin. And Thrives, if you guys don't have Thrives, it's so nice. And yun. And yan, kinongratulate na lang nila ako. So, I was supposed to start July 24, but I was still in Baler. Alam mo yung ganun. So, I started the following day. So, that's basically the Gmail that I got from them. So, yun. And I'll go back to the, this is just me saying that let not fear stop you, because it's a block towards achieving your dreams, and that was me. So I'd like to say this to all of my ship friends, saka boatmates. I know you're listening, replay or live, thank you for your time. And the fear I had before was, can work online compensate for the income that I am getting on ships? And I'd say straight up, yes. I can travel slowly. I can travel anytime. And when you do Date with Freedom or any course of Jomar, automatic, I think it's automatic for Jomar, he would ask you to do 100 whys. Bakit ka nandito? And nung unang Date with Freedom, I think I didn't do it. I did it, pero hindi umabot ng 100. And somebody pointed out to me when I was decided to really do it. They said that my whys are not that strong. That's why I am not that decisive to do the homework. I mean, my homework's not yet done, but I was not decisive enough to execute and mag-apply. Ganun lang. So, let not fear stop you guys. Kasi nako-compensate ako talaga. Alam ko yun naman ang issue ng mga seafarers eh. Kasi they think they earn too much. I mean, they really earn much, but I can always say, kayang tapatan ng work ko yung nakukuha nila. And I'm just working like what? 4 hours, 3 hours. And then I get to go to Baler or Cebu or Davao or what have you. So, yun. So, before I take in questions, I'll ask Isabel to help me to share my resume para ma-view nyo naman. Hi, Isabel. Thank you so much. I'm trying to share the file, but I think you guys cannot. Is Isabel even there? Hi, Isabel. So, that's basically it, Jomar. So, Miami people, London people, I'll talk in Tagalog if you don't mind. So thank you for coming. I know you're there, and I know you're going to listen to the replay. So yeah, hindi ko, yan. So ayun. Yun na yung aking presentation, Jomar. Is Jomar even around? Happy birthday nga pala kay Jomar. You have been the guiding force of everybody. I am just so blessed, like the rest of the community, to have you as a mentor and guide me towards working online and showing me the way to get my time freedom. Kasi yun ang problema ko noon. I hated the routine on ships. Ayun. My resume is on the screen. Ayun, so, I mean, there, guys. Ayan yung resume. So, ganyan yung itsura. If you have any questions, yan yung ano niya. So, if you notice the positioning, yung positioning, I'll give a shout out to Myla Hernandez. When she did that webinar back in 2015 of May, I don't know if it's still on YouTube. When she, because when Jomar interviewed her, she also showed us her resume. And that really stuck to my mind. Sabi ko, kung ako nga, I mean me, na nakikinig lang ng webinar, na ano ako, na-engage and na-catch yung attention ko, how much more the client? So, Myla, I kind of copied your, Myla. It's Myla Hernandez who gave me the idea. There were many people who gave me inspiration, like si Antonia Redondo. I'd like to thank her. There was Beck Torreda, my seatmate, si Sir Rick. Ayan, nagte-thank you, parang awards na ito, no? But there were a lot of people. Abby De Villar, oh my gosh. My seatmate during IVS 2015. And the many community members of Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers. Kasi hindi ako mahiyain pag may tanong ako, PM agad. Ako yun, hindi ako nahiya. Basta hindi lang makulit. Alam mo yung ganun. Yung tamang tanong lang. And then, of course, there's Yahoo, YouTube and Google. Yun. Yeah, Malu. She's from Bataan. She was a volunteer. Oo, si Ate Myla Plinky. Nag-volunteer kasi si Myla sa amin nung Date with Freedom. I think that was for three Saturdays yun eh. And then on the fourth volunteer, I think something was, may emergency sa bahay nila. So yeah. Yep, si Ate Myla. Oo, queen. Kasi I was applying for a general VA position. And trust me guys, when you apply for that position, you need to stand out from the noise. Ang daming mag-a-apply eh. So I figured, di ba? Yeah, that's me. And Jomar teaches you that in Date with Freedom. If you have the downloadable, I think you better listen to it again. Kasi si Jomar was teaching that eh. Di mo makita ang resume, Lizelle. Hindi daw makita. Ba't ganun? Can we make this through MS Word? Why? Ano ko, hindi ko alam ba't hindi makita. Nakikita naman.
Resume also. Did you send it by files? File sharing?
Yeah.
For those of you who are first timers here, there's an option called Files in your screen. You go to the File section and download it. I think I'm gonna have to give you a screenshot for this. Are you ready? Can you hear me, guys? I'm gonna use a mono snap, and I'm gonna take a snapshot of this screen. Then I'm going to annotate it. So wait a minute. Hindi pala kailangan. Yeah, I need to show you the snapshot. So yeah. So this is my screen. I'm gonna show my screen right now. Here's the screen, and I'm going to show you that there is a section here on the right. See on the right, you're in chat, right? In the chat section a little bit, there's called file sharing. You see that? And you download the file here, Tina's resume. Can you see that? Anybody? Then you can actually download the file. It's gonna download to your computer. And for those who don't understand what I just did, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna show. So the app I'm using right now is MonoSnap. It's actually a secret of mine. Give it to you right now. So I'm gonna show you the arrows. Okay, so this is what you pick. This is what you click. Okay, so that there. So this is a new system. We can actually push files to you guys, or the viewers, the listeners. You can actually see what she shared, the actual resume. Well, I'm gonna show you the resume as well. But this is how you download it. You click on that file icon and then click on download file. So instead of giving you a URL, you can actually download stuff right now, okay, on your screen. This is how you download the. If you're using a cell phone, then it obviously looks different. So I can't really help you. Well, actually, I can. Wait, I'm gonna give you a screenshot where what it looks on your cell phone. It actually looks almost the same, only that the file thing, okay, the file thing is on the left side of the screen. So I'm gonna mono snap it again. For those of you who are not listening, MonoSnap is a tool that I use to do snapshots and immediately annotate the snapshots. And what MonoSnap? Oh, it's like pretty rare that I share this outside. I've never told anyone this. Click this. Okay. There's a lot of tools that I use that I never share outside of my own house. So this is one of those rare times that I am sharing this to you. Okay, so I'm going to show you now what it looks like if you're using a mobile phone or a tablet. Where is the thing that you need to click? So I am the kind of person who does not assume that you know where to click. Okay, I'm just going to totally assume that You don't know where you where. So cell phone users, you click on the icon. So cell phone users, click on the icon that looks like a file there. See that? This is the webinar. You're still in the webinar on, and there's that icon there, and you can click on it. You can see her resume. Okie dokes. So the results is, I'm going to show you the result. If you do those clicking, if you do the magical clicking there, I'm going to show you the result right now because it's fun. Right? So hold on. So this is the results. A minute, kapeng mainit. So her resume, you can see her resume. If you do that clicking magic there, see that? So you're gonna see her resume, which obviously she used Canva. Obviously, Canva is the tool we use to create nice graphics for clients, and yeah, she used it for her resume. So she didn't use PowerPoint, Pages, Word. Am I right, Tina? You use Canva? I'm just guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there. So everybody, you saw the file sharing. You're able to download her resume, hopefully.
Yes.
So if I'm clear, if I got it right, you showed them a resume. Is that right? First, you had conversation. Then you showed them a resume. You had no Upwork. You had no blog to speak of. Yeah, it looks like you don't have a blog. No portfolio. And just the skills. Am I right?
Yes, Jomar. Ouch, harsh. So hard. Oo. Just have the skills.
I hope you got the lesson there. That's okay. Very good. So that's how it works. Okay. Please note that Tina did not get into this knowing nothing. You know, right? Look at her tools app. Can we read it slowly? Zoom, Asana, Be Live. I don't even use Be Live. Anyway, so she has references with no telephone number, which is hello. It's okay. Because you know foreigners will not call your references nice. When they like you, they will eventually. Okay. There's you see in her education, she did not put in wada. You get it? It's like content marketing, Facebook ads, date with freedom. So that's her education. You notice you don't know her university. So queen of analyzation, awesome administrator. Very good. Well done. Well done. Hope you notice there are lots of marketing happening in this resume. I don't know if you catch it. If you register for Date with Freedom or any of my courses, you will discover what those marketing stuff are. And let me tell you that if you read for yourself a how to get hook, you will not see the way we treat virtual careers in the same way. It's totally different. How did I find out? I purchased, compared virtual careers, and I compared Date with Freedom with them. They're really not in the same category. Totally not the same. Different approach. Totally different approach. And that's why it works, no? Because in Date with Freedom and in like just looking at this resume, no, you are a marketer. I am a marketer. So even if you don't know you're a marketer, follow this format. If you follow the way I teach you how to present yourself online, you will sound like a marketer. You will look like a marketer, even spell the her. Okay, I'm done. So hi everyone. This is Jomar. I'd like to know if you guys have any questions for our guest because I'm going to remove my face already. Doink. Okay, there it is. So there. End of sharing. Hey Tina, still there?
Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. questions. I think I found questions. Let's answer a few of them. Not a few, ang dami.
So Adrian, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Adrian. I saw Adrian's question. The application was meant for for the general VA job. I didn't apply for the tribes one kasi wala nga
So I've
akong
got a
tribe.
question for Eric. I'm not sure. Do I have a question? I'm not sure. What's my question? I don't know. Does anybody have a question for Tina? Okay.
Meron dyan,
Is
Jomar.
Rafael is your income in the online your cruise ship income?
Kaya niyang tapatan, Rafael. Kayang tapatan, as in.
Hey, there?
Hello. Can you hear? Narinig ba ako dun? I'd say yes, kaya niyang tapatan. 80% of what I used to get in cruise ships, I can get from my online work.
I don't know if Tina can hear anything because I just hear Tina. Can you type the word I can hear Tina, which probably not hear her, but you guys can hear her. Can you hear her?
Ewan ko, naririnig ba nila ako? Naririnig kita, Jomar.
Goodness, I cannot hear her.
Naririnig ba ako? Hindi ko alam. I can hear Tina, I misses. Plinky can hear me as well. And Rafael. Si Jomar.
Usap muna kayo.
Sige, Jomar. Yeah, I'll answer you, Rafael. Yes. I've been working on ships for 10 years and yun yung fear ko nga noon eh. I don't wanna be stupid and just turn my back sa income na meron kami. And it can compensate. Kayang tapatan. So, sobra. I mean, I get to travel anytime and yes, same lifestyle. Walang nabago. So, Adrian, dalawang position kasi yun and the resume that you have with you right now was meant for the general VA, yung doing the appointments of the CEO, assisting with his travel needs. Kaya nga ako nagpadala ng video application kasi alam ko maraming mag-a-apply eh. So I wanted to stand out. That was just me. I wanted to get out of the noise and para mapansin lang ako. Oo. How many months bago ako nakakuha ng offer online? Jomaira, let's see. Let's give you a timeline. Date with Freedom finished ng June of 2015. I started applying mga September, first week of October. And then I got the very first client ng mga middle of October. And then nung nagkita kami ni Jomar nung December 2015, sinabi ko na sa kanya na meron akong gig. Harsh ni Jomar, ano? Wala nga akong matinong portfolio. Totoo yun. My assignments, I think I still have 6 or 5 more tutorials to go. Diba? And this time, don't get me wrong, guys, a portfolio is very important. I'm not laughing at it, but I just find it funny. And this time, very intense yung desire na tapusin siya. Kasi iba pa rin yung may portfolio. I think I just gained so much of the energy nung summit, nung Date with Freedom. Kaya sobrang over sa confidence. And then, I just listened to Jomar as a mentor and just trusted what he said blindly. So, sabi niya, sali daw ng Facebook group. O, di sali. The video application, sa kwarto ko lang ba ni-record? Yes, oo. I just, Adriana, sobrang short lang yun, 1 minute. This guy who's on virtual career, si Christopher Ted, who posted something June 18, he gave me the idea. So ako naman, I did my version, my 1 minute version. What are the contents? I just, if you follow Nas daily, yung mahilig gumawa ng 1 minute video. So I copied him. I got the idea from a fellow community member. And yung pinagsama ko lang in 1 minute. Ayun. Siguro mga nakatatlong take ako nun. 3-4 na take. I'm using a Mac. So if you're using a Mac, merong quick application dyan. Quick play, something. Yan, may application. kung gumawa na ba ako ng website ko. Nako, yan ang kailangan kong gawin, Karen. I need to. Now that I know that Thrives is a very good app, or I mean, it's nice. So now mas nainganyo akong gumawa na talaga ng portfolio. Kasi syempre, you have to stand out in the very noisy online world. So if you have Thrives, it's nicer. Your website is more nicer. Yun. I have to. Yun. Need to. So ano pa ba? Natapatan. Yun naman lagi kung natapatan. Yes, I'm from the spa department. So yung mga nakikinig sa spa department ng cruise ship, yes, natatapatan po ng na-earn ko. Ano pa ba? Ang dami kong groups na sinalihan. Kasi Jomar just asked me, what's your interest? So I asked you as well, Aimee, ano ba ang interest mo? Ang sagot ko kay Jomar noon, fashion, beauty. Diba? So sabi ni Jomar, di doon ka sumali. Ganun lang kadiretso si Jomar. So that's what I did. So you have to know what your interests are. Hindi ka papasok ng isang Facebook group na nag-a-announce ka na for hire ka. I-kick out ka nung admin doon. So you have to engage and interact. Yun. How many months? Yeah. Took me about, sandali lang yun eh. September. Nag-start na ako talagang maghanap-hanap. Then middle of October. Then tuloy-tuloy na from there. After the YouTuber, meron pa akong ibang gigs. But like I said, I had to go back to ships in April of 2016. That's another story altogether. And yes, now I'm back. So yes, that's it. You're an accountant by profession. I think there are a lot of accountants in the virtual careers Facebook group of Jomar. So you can always PM them or just post something there. Somebody would always answer. That's for Diesel. Sino pa ba dyan? Yes, you can hear me. Raquel, yes, Rocky, you can hear me. Thank you. So this is what I do. Rocky is one of the former managers not former, I think she's still a manager on ships. Yeah. So yes. Hi, Cheryl. I think I've met you sa success planning, but yes, yun. Yeah. Tuloy lang ang laban. Yan. So who else is in here? I think that's basically it. Jomar has many things to say about Instagram. So ayun, excited din ako. So happy birthday, Jomar. I think that's the end of the questions for me. Yeah. That's it lang naman. So I use Canva. I always use Canva on all of my resumes. So ano pa ba? Wala na akong makitang tanong. So basically that's it.
Aimee's asking, how did you come up with your rates?
My rate? Oh, you know what,
Yep.
Aimee? On Date with Freedom, Jomar teaches you how to compute your expense. So you have to know your expenses. And then may formula yan eh. That's what I do. I compute all of my expenses and I just give my rate to the I don't go for low ballers. That's a big no-no if you're a Jomar Hilario. Well, maybe siguro matetempt ka, but I just stood my ground. I was just firm enough to believe in myself na I deserve this rate and I'm capable of the skills. Sobra-sobra nga sa confidence eh. Yun. And syempre, pag nandun ka na, when you're in the actual job, kailangan mo rin talagang ipakita na you deserve that rate. So you have to work hard. So there's always Google and YouTube to research. So yeah, i-compute mo yung expense, hindi yung naisip mo lang, gusto ko ng ano. Yeah. So may expense yun. So I know everybody's curious kung magkano yung first na yung laging tanong dyan magkano yung first kong nakuwang salary. All I can say is I didn't start with a single digit. Kaya nga si Jomar, talaga, gulat na gulat nung I told him, like, huh? Choosy pa daw ako nun. Yeah, I'll never forget what Jomar said. Kasi parang choosy pa ako nun. Yep. NAS Daily. That's how I pattern my video applications. 1 minute lang. Kasi the client won't listen to your more than 1 minute. You really have to stand out. I always think of a concert when I go apply for a job. So you have to stand out in the crowd and be above the noise. So that's what I did. Para-paraan lang. Yun lang. How to me, ayun. Yun lang. I think that's it, yeah. Vlogger survive, ayan. That's it, Jomar. I think you have more to say kasi you're about to say something about Instagram, which I am excited. And yeah. It was indicated in the book. Could I out this? Ano? It
I'm
was
busy typing stuff.
sorry.
Said.
It
I'm
was
just typing.
indicated.
Typing what you said.
Ano ang app ano ang app na gamit ko sa Mac? Meron yang Plinky sa Mac, yung quick player ba yun? Yung may queue. Meron yan eh, na kaya mong i-record yung sarili mo and your screen as well. Na-discover ko lang yan recently. O, di ba? Oo. Yun. So how
For
do
those
I...
looking, it's QuickTime.
Yeah, QuickTime. Oo.
Just use QuickTime for that's it. It's free. It comes with a Mac. Windows, there are many ways to record your screen in Windows. One of which is the Windows game bar, or press the Windows G. That will record your screen. Windows G. If you're using Windows 10. If you're not using Windows 10, you need to do your Google. I actually have a tutorial on how to do this stuff. I can't remember where I put it. I think it's in Autopilot 101, where I taught them how to do all sorts of screenshots. Bottom line, there is such a thing called a Windows game bar. You never use in your Windows 10, and just turn it on. Right? Turn on your Windows game bar, and you will be able to record your screen in your camera. Windows G, record text screenshots in Windows 10. Obviously, you need to put in, this is what put in your camera, okay? There's this Gmail Loom, Gmail extension called Loom, which obviously doesn't need Windows or Mac, it just needs a browser. You can also use that to record yourself, okay? Loom for Gmail is probably the fastest and quickest way you can, okay? So Loom for Gmail, very, very good use, so you can record your screen. Okay. Again, if you want to know what is the content of the video, you just take a look at NAS Daily, pattern your video based on that. Actually, that's smart, because if you follow the format of most YouTubers who are famous, 1 minute YouTube video by these guys, and that there's a lot of detail, and it's not boring. So if you find out 1 minute video, who is NAS Daily? Watch this video, break down the video contents, and then, just follow how he does it. Does he laugh on the first frame? Is there a picture? Does he change it immediately? You just explain that way excitedly. I'm done with the film. So that's probably how you should introduce yourself. Just showing you how you would do that. How I would do that is exactly how he does it. I would show a t-shirt. I would explain the t-shirt. If it doesn't exist, I'll create a t-shirt out of masking tape. Diba? You can do that. Okay, so just give you an idea how to approach these things. Okay. So super thank you very much, Tina, for the NAS Daily tip, for the video tip, and for giving everyone hope that they can stand out from the crowd, because that really, really, really matters if you stand out from the crowd. Speaking of standing out from the crowd, I want to go shift you over to my Instagram right now, because I'm so proud of my Instagram students, people who've learned from about Instagram from me. And these are more than around 200 students now. I just want to show off their work, but I didn't want to I didn't want to do screenshots, because you know why? Screenshots are useless. Some of the stuff needs to be seen inside Instagram and not a screenshot, because you need to experience what they created. Most of them are animated. And all of them, if I'm not mistaken, except probably one person, is already knowledgeable in Instagram. So most of them started with zero knowledge in Instagram. Please note, please help yourself understand. Type the words zero knowledge, okay? And I'll show you what they are able to do today with zero knowledge after 20 days with me. Okay, so here it is. So this is somebody from Tondo. This is sharing every learnings. You can see the Instagram, right? So this is sharing every learnings. This is a poster she created, and you can say, "Hey, I can do that." Please note that she used a smartphone. Everybody used smartphones in Instagram marketing. So that's a poster she did, and it's not ordinary because when we make stuff in Instagram, we just don't make stuff. We just put in the complete sets, comments, tags, hashtags. Each one of those researched. Okay, not just a poster, because the secret in Instagram is not just the poster. It has to be this one, the comment. Okay, this is not my student. That's Gary V. So this is a sponsored post. Never mind. So this is her again. This is a video. Okay, but let's skip over because we already saw her. This is Scrub Hero. She made this. Okay, post, and this is Sensational Sherry from Lapu-Lapu City, and it's a video. Okay, so there, chill. It's Friday. See that? Love this. So here is very artsy work by Nerissa Binag. Okay, and this is from the Phenomenal VP. Just a few posters. Note again, this is cell phone from people totally zero knowledge in. Yeah, there is Via Leones in New Jersey did this nice poster with a, see that watermark down there. And just to highlight, and you think I'm talking about posters? No, I'm talking about posters and the contents of the Instagram post. Very important, more important than the beauty of the posters. Notice these people are not taking pictures of themselves. Be Truly Rich is one of my students. She's not, or he himself. He's just making pictures from photos they legally obtain online. Splendid side. We're not even the rest. How about this one? This is from Sharing again. Again, first timer from Tondo. No, a mother doesn't know much about Instagram when she started. She's able to do something like this. Is what I mean by apps. If you know the right apps, you can do all of this stuff. Look at this. This is from Ethel Ilagan. Another animation. Oh, this is from Paul Explorer. Look at this. This is a tiny planet. See that? That is a picture of a boat. I hope you can see it. Okay. So that's an ad. Don't look at that. So this is the very recent ones. So by the way, these are postings they made after the class. This is not posts they made during the class because our class is finished. Okay. But this is her, by the way. Hi, this is her every learning. That's actually who she is. Okay. And this is again Paul the Explorer. I can't see some of the stuff they did and dami nilang ginawa in the past. I'm gonna zoom through some past, go to the past, and show you later. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, look at that. That's the Phenomenal BP. Question: do you know how to make this on your cell phone? If you want to learn, and by the way, you might say, so I can study that if I study an app. Correct. The point is not just to make flashy animations like this. The point is when you make something like this. Hi, thank you very much for the birthday greeting. Unstoppable Perky. When you make a post like this, it must attract attention. Everybody say, clients love attention. If you get them attention, you get hired. Everybody, can you type that in? Clients love attention, comma. If you get them attention, you get hired. So this gets attention. More on top, see the comment. The bottom line is how do you prove that a newbie like this person is able to get attention? Okay, how? How do you prove that? Oh, that's very easy. You need to just find their stats. So this is Remarkable Rudy, who is like, let's find out her stats. Well, I don't know. So Every Sunday, I ask them to show their stats, and this is his Sunday stats: 1,000 impressions, 200 from last time. By the way, this is after the after the class. There's 500 reach, and you say, Jomar, that's very low. They just began. Okay, 50 people are interested in his profile. Most of them strangers. There's one person who clicked on the website. He's not selling anything, and there's 283 followers. Question: are you able to do that in a span of 1 month? Can you get 1,000 impressions on an impersonal? This is obviously impersonal. Do you think they're talking about their fashion, their food? No. They're driving attention to themselves. And if you notice, the screen is moving. This is just a report on insights, and the screen is moving. You see that? It's animated. So every Sunday, I ask them to reveal. Let's take a look at Cloudski099's account, meaning to say her post, right? And you can find out who she is. There she is. And you can find out her stats by just looking at her posts. 300 followers, 167 posts, and following 300 people. And since they're my students, you can actually progress by looking at the insights or the statistics of the accounts. Because every Sunday, these people post the statistics of their account to show their progress. Because, type this in, clients love to see your progress. Type this in, very important. If you can show them progress, they know you are a learner. They know you're a taker. If you show them progress, in here is Cloudski's insights or statistics. And it's there on purpose, okay? See that? First day post, 3 months later, a single post has 111 likes. Many Instagram people who's a first timer, probably in Instagram for 2 months, is able to get 111 likes on a single post. Do you think that is very small? Actually, that's totally high, okay? Come on. 2 months in Instagram, and you have 100 people liking one post. And that's how powerful this thing is. This Instagram marketing masterclass that I taught these guys. Okay, that's day 19. See that? The progress on day 19, so that 19 days, because we don't work on weekends, 19 working days, and you are able to get attention. Okay. Jomaira is asking, what hashtag do you usually get to get attention? There's a set of rules to follow in getting hashtags. It's based on the niche that you've selected. Okay, it's based on the niche that you selected. That's why I made a course on this, so that I can explain to you what kind of hashtags are you supposed to select. There are about 4 sets of hashtags you need to research before you even post anything. And that's why these posts are very, very powerful, because they were researched. I also taught them how to do takeovers. And Instagram is not even something that they teach, but I think for 1 month, everybody Instagram takeovers, and that was really, really fun. So Cloudski's account was taken over by Andrea from Canada, or Andrea's account was taken over by Cloudski for 1 month. There it is. Andrea is another one of my followers in Instagram marketing. She has 100, only 64 posts. She's taking account. She's going to take over, but it's already done. Okay, so take over. That's one thing. That's one thing that in Instagram. So announcement here by Cloudski, promotion over. Really fun. We're gonna do it again. Instagram. If you look at another one from Cloudski's report, probably day 15 of Instagram Masterclass Batch 2. So you can take a look. You know what? I'm not even able to show you the more interesting posts these guys have made. Really, really good stuff. So wow, this is video. Okay, so this video. So this is a video of Jen's takeover. Right? They just use cell phones in doing this. Imagine being able to show this to a client by just putting it in your Instagram. You're making them interested in you. So I also teach people how to actually attract clients in Instagram. I teach people how to attract clients in Instagram. Exactly the point. I mean, you learn how to do this one, but you also learn how to attract clients. So when most people use Instagram for like pictures like this, okay, you would learn how to use Instagram to make an impersonal, not featuring you or your family, but use that to attract clients like John's stories. So think John's story king. That's a video. Okay. Even seeing the half of it because most of the lessons in Instagram marketing is not there. It's here. Do you see what that is? That is a Instagram marketing badge too. And Oprah is not really moving. So these are the stories, Instagram stories. The premise of Instagram marketing was to teach you stories. The only stuff you saw were the posts. Did you know that that was just 20%? 25% of the lessons were the posts. The 80% is what you're looking at right now. The stories. Okay? So these are the stuff that are Instagram stories. The stories are every 24 hours. So if it's not something that you see now, you're never gonna see it again. So that's how it works. The big names on the internet is using stories like Gary Vaynerchuk and these people have already learned how to use Facebook stories in a proper way, in a very powerful way as well. So that I'm sorry I can't tell you more about Facebook stories because you have to see it. You see, so this is Insta VA teaching you how to do something. So this is Pony Cabral because she's like she has a studio. She works as marketing for a studio, so there's a lot of Game of Thrones things happening there. Because I think the last episode is tonight, Game of Thrones. Okay, so she's reflecting the fact that the season's gonna end. It's probably the last ever episode for Game of Thrones. And this is Z. Okay? So this is yeah. I can't really comment on her work because it doesn't follow my instructions. But anyway, there it is. Facebook stories. Lots of stuff to learn there. If that appeals to you, learning something from scratch using your cell phone, you really need to take a look at Instagram Batch 3, Instagram Marketing Batch 3. The formal name is Instagram Stories Marketing Batch 3. And it's at 45% discount. Is that right? Tama ba ako? Can somebody help me? What's the discount on because it's my birthday, right? So we got a 45% off discount on the industry happening and starting in October, probably October 1, something like that. No, let's do it in October 15 because that's the end of the Date with Freedom. Right? Start in October 15 or maybe 16, that's a Monday. And that's when we're gonna begin the Date with Freedom. No, let's make it 17. I'll figure it out. Somewhere in October, we're gonna start our Instagram marketing batch 3, and it's discounted. Okay, let me show you. Originally, it's 10,995. It's now 6,000 only. So you better grab that. I'm gonna show you my screen so you know what I mean. So there are only four actually only four because there's 4 top selling things I've done in the past, recent past, and the first one is how to become a professional workbook for that. Now there's 347. It's a workshop recording, okay? But if you're in the Philippines, we're gonna ship you a workbook so you can work while you're on the paper workbook. So that's only 3,800. So that's big discount. You only have and Instagram Masterclass Batch 3, and it's 995. It's 6,000. And VA202, this is VA202. The concept still work. The house is up to date already. So in 825, it's only 8,000 pesos. And this is for the super newbie. If you're a newbie, you're really afraid of technology, you read to the non-techie to techie video series, and that's now 2,700 only. 2,747 only instead of 4,995 because it's my birthday and we're doing it only up to August 30. Okay, so those are the birthday gifts I got for you guys. I wanted to give it for all my courses, but you know, Mark, you can't confuse people, so I'm just offering it to four of my best courses. Okay, so there. Reason why I talked about Instagram because their work is really good, and I'm really proud of these people who've studied Instagram marketing with me. Just so you know, you have just seen a very small part of what these people have learned. A very small part, really, because part stories expire every day, so you can't see it, right? So what you can see are the posts, and the posts are, you know, those are eternal. They don't disappear. So it's really smart. These guys, really smart. I'm gonna show you one last thing from the. Here is a post by Responsive BA, and this is a multiple picture post. Make it simple, make it memorable, make it inviting to look at, make it fun to read. Sabi ni Gary. So this is a series of images created by Responsive IVP. Okay, so it's really nice. It's well written, very simple. As you can see, it's not maarte, but it's for, and a complete set of hashtags, and not just hashtags, but engaging text. Okay, engaging text and the right things to do. I can't show you what they're doing, the personal stuff, but let me assure you, I did teach them how to hunt down entrepreneurs in Instagram. I did tell them what to say to entrepreneurs in Instagram, and there are at least 4 people who in the span of 20 days already have clients in Instagram marketing. So this thing actually works. Right? So it's just a matter of following what I tell you to do. As Tina said, if you get a mentor, make sure you follow your mentor. Look at this. This is from James. Maturity is the ability to reap what and not complain when things don't go well. By Jim Rohn. Very nice. Again, let me show you. It's not just a nice simple post. It's also, look, it's so complete. That is a work of a master. If the post is simple, it forces you to read it. Look, has the right comments, the right spacing, emoticons. I'm telling you, don't know if you got it. Hashtags, and with the right you got for a highly sticky. And notice he didn't of a food, muscular body or his face. No, it's just green in some words. It's that simple, my friends. That simple. It's so easy. It's so easy to just use Instagram to attract attention for clients. And it's provable. Now it's very they can just claim, hey, I'm a first timer in Instagram, okay, but I already have 240 followers. And you cannot even claim that, hey, your 240 followers are students, because these are brand new Instagram accounts, okay, and it's not posting personal pictures, and they can actually prove to you by showing you the Instagram followers are from around the world. That's what you can cite. So yeah, it's possible with 42 posts to have 240 strangers who like your message. Yeah? See, so how do you prove that? You dig and you can see, oh wow. Some of them will show you insights of the countries where the Instagram followers come from. And that's actually great because now you can prove without even asking them, hey, where your followers come from, if they show that to you. Okay? That's really nice. And by the way, around that, 200 to 300 followers, some 100, but it works. It really works if you just follow the stuff. Okay? And this is one of my courses that has tons of apps that you can learn from, and not because you can learn an app, but more because you can learn a workflow or a series of to accomplish one thing. Okay, so shift a bit and talk about liquid freedom. I want to announce something new. Yeah, can I announce something new? Is that okay? So I said earlier that to be in the memories of your children tomorrow, even if you don't have children today, you have to be in their lives today. And there's a quote from Brother Arun Gogna, and also raised by Annalyn Roque on a few webinars back. And I want you to know that if your question is, oh, my confidence is so low, that stuff, it's mostly emotions. Can you just type that in? My problem is emotions. If your problem is mostly emotions, and usually it is, but because you can't get to start, because you're lazy, but you don't want to admit it, but your confidence is really slow. I mean, you're confident, but you're slow. You can't do anything. Then let me just suggest for you, if once you have a chance to book a flight to Manila this October 14th, to get in a room. Everybody type the words. Get in a room with successful people. Type that in. You need to do that. Get in a room. That's the best thing you can do. Not in a virtual room, if you can. Now I can supply you a virtual room, obviously, but it can also supply you with the physical room. I'm gonna do that for you guys because I realized something today from Tina. Okay, so if you want to totally remove your fear for work or working from home or unstable source of income, maybe your source, then you need to be able to gain the confidence. And in the case of Tina, I think she said this in one of our live events. In the pre-event webinar, live event we did last weekend. Is not only did she gain, you know, yeah, she
Sorry.
gained the confidence. She bought. Tama, okay lang. She bought the confidence to be purchased. Can you type that in? Confidence can be purchased. Confidence can be purchased. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do as a favor. I think it might work. Okay. So I'm gonna introduce something brand new. Is that okay? If you're not in the Philippines, want to go room with successful people, would you like that? Okay. And I'm going very simple for you to interact with them on a topic by topic basis. This is new. I have not announced this yet. I have actually not even done for other things for the date with freedom. Okay, you can purchase your confidence even if you're not in the same room. So here's how it goes. Okay, yes, you can go get yourself into date with freedom. You get yourself in that room on October 14th. This is the moment my mouse is acting up. And yes, you can talk to 20 plus virtual professionals live if you're in the room. Okay, you'll be in the room with A-lister virtual professionals. I can tell you who's coming. Are you interested to find out who's coming? Like, some of them are speaking, some of them are just gonna sit there and talk to you. Okay, are you interested? Hey Isabel, do we have a list? Yeah, we have a list, but I can't remember where it is. Hey, dates. I'll open my email, then I'll open up the list. Malu is asking confidence if you resign immediately. Actually, yes. Depends on if you're ready with if you're ready with an emergency fund. That's really good confidence. If you don't have an emergency fund, that's actually it works both ways. Whether you have an emergency fund or not, just depends on how you're gonna manage your resources, um, because it doesn't really happen, instantly like that. Cheryl actually did that. Cheryl did not have an emergency fund, resigned from her work in Singapore. Nolan did have an emergency fund, so he was able to relax for 1 month before before uh, before even starting work, before looking for work. So it's really up to you if you want to be able to relax first, okay, before you start looking for work online, or you can immediately look for work. So let me just check out those who will be coming. I'm just opening. Okay, so who's coming? I think, oh, there we are. So let me check. So there's Sixto, Annalyn, Rowan, Flor de Lisa de la Cruz, Andrea, Viernes, Nympha Namiscan from Mindanao, Yuhan Natividad, Melvin Reseno, Roel Austria, Annalyn Quinto, Eds D, Rachel Biusa, and Neri Marcos. They are my confirmed people who's coming this Date with Freedom. That's not the final list. Um, we have at least 20 minimum 20 virtual professionals. Some of them speaking, some of them not speaking. Meaning on stage, they will be speaking on with you in your tables. Okay. So yeah, I think that's my list. That's the correct. That's the we are still confirming minimum six other people who's coming to the Virtual Careers Date with Freedom Summits. Okay, that's not the new thing. Here's a new thing, but it's not the new thing yet. Later, we'll talk about that. The new thing is, what I'm gonna do is the way I will create your online version, because there's an online version for the Date with Freedom, is that once we are able to create the videos, because we have a pre-event. Let me show you the pre-event. Pre-event in August, the video is already up. So August 19th, there's a video, right? And usually we use a software to show you the video. Was designed to be used on, on computers. So instead of using just that software, we're gonna put the software we're gonna put the recording in a format that will allow you guys to actually talk about each topic. Okay, so I'm gonna create a private group, Slack group. Okay, so you can actually discuss each video using just your cell phone. So watch the short video, and then you can discuss each video using your cell phone, and it's going to be very fast and very easy to access. So that's a brand new thing. Okay, that you're gonna get from the Date with Freedom once you get the premium ticket. Okay, the premium ticket, not the attendee ticket, but the premium ticket. Right. Okay. So yes, and Tina's explaining that the way we do this is that in the tables in the Date with Freedom, you're gonna be having at least two virtual professionals on your table. Okay, they're gonna be two of them, but after 1 hour, they're gonna be replaced by two more. Then every hour, they're gonna be replaced by two more. So the virtual professionals actually rotate around the rooms, including the speakers, so you get to talk to them directly. Okay, so okay, so some of the news that's what you already know. So that's the new thing now. Okay, I'm gonna give you the place where you get to share the videos in a easy to share. So when you're using your cell phone and you want to look at a video, you watch it, immediately behind under the video, there's comments of people, only those who will be part of the Date with Freedom. And it's in a format that you recognize. It's called PM or chatting, right? So we're gonna load something up to show you how it actually looks like. Okay. So this is in apps on your cell phone. It was designed for your cell phone, Android or not Android. It's still loading. I mean, I'll show it to you. Wait, okay, there it is. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to create different threads here. So there. So this is what it looks like. So you get to watch a video and you can just chat away here. People can just talk. Let me look at this. So you can see the members who are for members of this group chat. There are files you can fill up. There's a picture. You can reply to each other. You can see the profiles of people, and this runs on your cell phone. So we're gonna do this for Date with Freedom Premium and Dream. Okay, so the way you will able to check out the contents of the system is this way. The Virtual Careers Academy, you can also check that out. Okay, another announcement is like that here. So you probably know that the regular seat is 8,575. Deadline is on Friday for this price. And premium seat is 9,575. So you get the recording. And the dream seat, you get the front row seats plus bonuses, 19,575. Now the brand new thing I'm giving is not the 3 gigs, which is 3 to a month, is the ability to bring someone else. So there's a pair discount, and this pair discount is for regular, so attend only. Okay, attend only regular. So instead of paying the 5,875, you have to pay 12,870. It's like 6 for a pair. And if you add more pairs, you just on something person. Okay, so once you have a ticket, you want to add another person, you are now allowed to do that with an additional 4,000 something only. Okay, but if you haven't purchased your ticket yet and there's 2 of you just need to share the 6,435 each, and then you have a pair. Okay, so this is making it more affordable for those who want to attend the events. Okay, so this is the brand new thing. We don't have a link for it yet, but just go to datewithfreedom.com or just email us if you're looking for the link to this. And the email is me, jomar.hilario@gmail.com or trish@jomarhilario.com. Okay. So that's datewithfreedom.com for those interested. Wait a minute. Did we already answer your questions? Oh, so they're just chatting. So am I right in assuming I should say goodbye now? Okay na? You guys okay? I'd like to thank so much the people who created videos for me, and dami. And sa totoo lang, you guys don't know, most of the people who create videos, Instagram marketing graduates. Okay. Kaya ang galing nila magawa ng videos. Okay? So, hope you guys enjoy this webinar and you enjoyed the fact na umiiyak yung baby doon and narinig nyo. That's how it works. My birthday is a lot of things. Okay? And yeah, you should go check out the Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers Facebook group because there's a lot of fun videos there. Greeting. So thank you so much for the greeting of nakakatawa. And yeah, there's a lot more coming up. I will tell you since you're here in Faithful now. Thrive Teams is about to launch their brand new look and function. So that's very exciting because again, that's a tool that we used 2 years ago. I taught people how to use that tool 2 years ago, and it was now you can charge up to $50 an hour on that thing. Strive Teams. They're gonna release their brand new thing. We are allowed as members to see the brand new version, and it's exciting features coming. I'm gonna soon. And Webinar Jam has a new version. You're looking at it right now. We're using it. And for your clients, if you have clients, you really need to go check out the new Webinar Jam. The link is found in I'm gonna give you the link to the first video for Webinar Jam because the video series they use for Webinar Jam is very entertaining. So you should watch nyo to. Watch this. This is a first video introducing a software, but it's done like a crazy show. I can't even tell you. I can't guess how crazy it is because it's strange. It's just strange. Just watch the video and find out if something your client will be interested in. Them that link so that they can check out if they want to do that. Okay. So do I want to do a web seminar in Mindanao? Yeah, I'm gonna do a seminar in Mindanao. To Zamboanga because I have a host in Zamboanga City, and don't tell me, oh, it should be Cagayan de Oro. No, I have a host in Zamboanga on November 25. If you read now, it's gonna have to be in Zamboanga City. So please, closer or okay, because I already did events in Cagayan de Oro many times. It's my first time to do one in Zamboanga. So at least you got a yes, right? You got a yes. Zamboanga virtual careers. I think we're gonna do it twice in one day. So lots of stuff happening. I'm gonna be releasing news about the fantastic future apps, which we will pivot. We're gonna change something in fantastic future apps to make it even better for people who have a certain need. So I didn't mention much about fantastic future apps today because I'm in the process of changing the way it's presented. It's going to be taught. So watch out for that also. So my birthday is extremely simple. Okay, we went to mass. We ordered food. This is our birthday food. And I celebrate the whole month anyway. So so maybe I'll leave you with celebrate your birthday when you can birth month. Like why restricted to a day? I'm just saying that to make you think. Maybe you deserve a birth month, not just a birthday. So with that, thank you so much. Please go to datewithfreedom.com. Get your slots before September 1 ends, and we're gonna be announcing. We're gonna do a mega webinar September 1. So please watch. Maybe do it on Thursday. Okay, not September 1. On August 31, most likely 1. So please watch out for that mega webinar. Mega webinar is a series of webinars. So we're gonna probably do a series of webinars on the evening of August 31 and 3 o'clock on September 1. So you know, okay? And maybe another one of September 1. So you know, watch out for that series of webinars. We're gonna have different guests also. Thank you so much, and God bless. Thank you very much, Tina, for the guesting. Soon. Thank you. Thank you, team, also for making this happen, especially si Isabel. God bless. And thank you for the greeting of the birth year. Birth month. Birthday, sorry. God bless. Gulo. Nahihilo na po ako. Sige po. Thank you so much.